That good-looking guy there is Paul Austin. He's our friend from the third wave. So I just met this wonderful gentleman here today. Somehow I have this ability to attract weird stories. So he was talking to me about how microdosing influenced his relationship with his foreskin. But I'm just trying to understand, how taking drugs makes a man relate to his penis and all that area. That is something I don't know a lot about. So why don't you tell us your story?
Of course, Bia. Yes, so circumcision in the States is sadly the norm and has been for since Dr. Kellogg implemented this as like the primary means, as in Kellogg's bran flakes, as sad as that is. And really and truly what that is it's, mutilation. That segment of skin is the equivalent to the female clitoris. It's a sexual trauma at birth that most men have and don't know how to navigate for the rest of their lives. So essentially, I discovered what's called foreskin restoration.
Hey, maybe not everybody is able to follow all that. So basically what you're telling is that you stretch the foreskin restoration. It's a process by which you stretch the skin.
Yes, you stretch the skin in two opposing directions. As though one is closest to you and you pull away. You are tugging is the verbiage. There's amazing devices that you can use. And
what kind of devices?
Basically dual tension. So it pulls the skin in opposing directions for you, so you don't necessarily have to do it manually.
Does it restore like all the way back to what you think would it originally have been, or?
I appear to be intact at this point after 5 years of restoration. And I have been contacted by many. Some folks have tried to say that I was a fraud because of how intact I appeared, that they didn't believe that I was circumcised.
Oh my God, there's like a authenticity dispute with the foreskin restoration movement.
Aren't we all really in trouble as a humankind, huh? Well, anyway, I'm interested in the particular topic of, microdosing and the relationship to all of that. Let me just understand. So one thing that you're saying is that while you were doing these exercises, both manually and with the device, and you're microdosing it, you're feeling that the skin is growing and it's restoring faster.
My results are tenfold better than any men that are using the same regimen and methods of, tugging their skin to restore their foreskin. As most of us know, an intact penis has essentially a pucker at the end of the foreskin where it tightens. And that is something that developed very naturally and in a sped up process through the microdosing, and that it was something that was cumulative. It wasn't something that it was like I take the medicine, and if I'm not using the medicine that day, I wouldn't see the growth. But I have a pucker that would appear to be that of an intact man. The pucker that I have appears to be so natural. Again, I mentioned I was accused of actually being intact, that I'm reached out by men all over the world saying, wow, I can't believe you've achieved these results. And I attribute it absolutely to my use of microdosing.
Keep on following us. We'll keep on posting from chacruna.net. Big hug from Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh.